Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. Today let's have a look at underrated characters for Izanagi. And yeah, I don't feel excitement so much as relief that I got the video here, because Izanagi is easily the most difficult impossible for me. I swear my win rate is about 5%, 1 in 20. Yeah, I made this video, and then I will never play the stage again. Which turns out to be fine. I have no intent of making a max look of him, because he's not super useful. He has only the single ability, no damage wall, and then his bump combo and his strike shot are only so-so. It's not to say that he's useless. He is one of my favorite characters to use in for ableberry hunting, especially in like the dark time trial or the light carnage. And the reason for that is because those stages have no damage wall, or they have damage walls. And then also he has a Sprite Slayer, which works on Wakurin, the little elf guy with the gold berries in his bag. So yeah, I use Izanagi pretty much every time for when I farm for able berries there. But otherwise, not so much. But anyway, let's talk about the level. So this the first stage, you just want to pinch between the guys to get rid of them. And then this second stage, this is one of the most difficult stages in the mission, I believe. The reason for that is that these four guys, they have a lot of hit points, so it takes a lot to take them down. And their attacks don't do a whole lot of damage, but they attack every turn, so they will get you. If you want to prevent as much damage as possible, keep your guys around the edge of the screen. If they are in the middle of the screen, they'll take the most damage, because that's where they move around the most. And then also, you want to save your hearts until you're golden. One, so that you can get more HP back when you get the heart. And two, because you will get poisoned, and that poison damage will build up. And yeah, if your HP is in an okay state, then you can save just one guy and then just charge your strike shots. I don't do that really though, so we'll just go ahead and beat the stage once the heart is golden. And then to talk about my team, these are underrated characters for Izanagi. These are characters that don't usually come into the conversation. So the first one here is Izumo. She has no warp and then fire resistance. So she addresses one of the gimmicks of the mission, which is warps, the other being damage walls. And then the damage walls, they don't do a whole ton of damage in this mission, so you don't need all of your guys to have no warp, no damage wall. And then Izumo has a poison bump combo, which comes in handy quite a bit. Yeah, just that last little bit of poison can be enough to just finish off a lot of guys. And then her strike shot is really good. She becomes a pierce type, and then she upgrades the level of items on the screen, one level. So if you're in a pinch, you know, she can make gold hearts for you, and then she can get them very easily. And then the attack does a lot of damage too. There won't be a lot of situations where getting the item is also going to line up with, you know, going through the boss's weak point. But if it does, that's going to be big damage. Okay, next I am using Lancelot, and then he is also he's just great. I use him all kinds of places, and then I prefer him to Yamato Takeru. They often get compared, and actually Lancelot is usually said to be the not-so-good version of Yamato Takeru, but I overwhelmingly prefer him. Same ability set, same strike shot. The bump combo is not as powerful, but his advantages are, one, his stats. He has much higher hit points. He's kind of an HP tank at around 24,000. And then another big thing is that his null damage wall is not on the gauge. So there's no chance of a damage wall mishap using Lancelot. Alrighty, and then, oh yeah, he has critical now, so he can be a good damage source if you're lucky. Okay, next up I am using Othello, and he has just no warp, and then his big characteristic is his 8-turn strike shot. It's an 8-turn tackle strike shot, which does quite a bit of damage actually, and yeah, he has good attack and HP as well. So yeah, if you look at my HP total there, it's pretty darn high. So that's pretty good. And yeah, with the 8-turn strike shot, you can just use it almost as much as you like. And then he has good bump combo set as well. The vertical laser, which does decent damage, and then the blast bump. So that can set off other people's bump combos. And then here, this is the Yamato Takeru mini stage. This is one of the more difficult mini stages. I see that Lancelot's positioning was not good, so we used his strike shot to get out of there, and then also clear the way for Shizuka to get out. And then, yeah, on this stage, I use my strike shots liberally. Partly because the boss is difficult, partly because all of my strike shots charge pretty quickly, so I don't need to worry too much about saving them. Okay, so that was Lady Shizuka's strike shot. To talk about her, she has no damage wall, no gravity barrier, no damage wall, no warp, and then she has a good strike shot of where it's only 16 turns, and it's a tackle plus recovery. It's not as strong as Tsukuyomi's recovery, of course, but it does charge up faster, so you can be able to use it more often. And yeah, it can save you in a pinch. I'd probably be dead right now if it weren't for her. Okay, so for Yamato Takeru, I like to take down the boss as quickly as possible. I don't worry too much about the guys around him, but if the chance comes up, I will take down the guys around him. Okay, so this guy, he has a 1-turn attack. So we definitely want to get rid of him before that attack. And then that's kind of nice, because it gives us a chance to get more hit points back. Okay, so here is the final mini-boss stage. And what we will do here is just do as much damage as possible to the boss first turn. And then a second turn, his 2 buddies come out. And then I like to get rid of his buddies, both of them. Just so that there's, you know, fewer attacks on me. And then for the next stage, which is the boss stage, we want our guys towards the bottom of the screen. So we'll keep that in mind as we play this stage. We'll do damage to the boss and then to the little guys, while keeping in the back of our mind that when their HP gets low, we're going to move our guys towards the bottom of the screen. Okay, HP's not looking great, so we're going to use Izumo's strike shot. Okay, so the heart becomes golden, and then actually I got a few passes through the boss's weak point, so I did some pretty good damage as well. Izumo is awesome. And then, yeah, she's going to become more and more useful as time goes on, because there's going to be more and more stages with warps. Okay, so we got rid of the little guys, and then we are moving our guys towards the bottom of the screen. And HP is looking decent as well. Alright, my Shizuka is in good position, so we're gonna just do a side-to-side attack, just to keep her in position. I was hoping that Othello's laser would take out the boss, but... oh well. Okay, and then Izumo will finish off the boss and also move down. And then the reason why we want our guys towards the bottom of the screen is because the boss starts out at the top, and then the first turn moves to the side. And then when the boss comes down, he does a wide explosion, which will hit everybody that's close to the top half of the screen. And that's for like 15,000, 12,000 damage per person. So the fewer guys that we have up there, the better. Okay. And then here, the two buddies are back, but we don't want to take down both of them. If we take down both of them, Izanagi will get angry and then unleash a ultimate attack. So we'll just try to take down one. And then when Izanagi is on the either the left or the right side of the screen, it is possible to pinch, or the top. It is possible to pinch in between the wall and the boss, so that's what I try to do with Shizuka there. Alright, and I do want to take down the guy on the right, but I don't want to hit the damage wall, so we'll try to... yeah, we'll just ignore that altogether and just do the side-to-side. Took a little bit of damage wall damage, but not that bad. Okay, so we have the weak point lined up perfectly for Lancelot's strike shot, so we'll do that. Okay, excellent. So 1.7, very, very good. And then we got rid of the one little guy with the poison, so that's awesome. And then, yeah, let's use Othello's strike shot. And yeah, almost 1,000,000 damage. That's pretty insane for just a 8-turn charge. Just for security, we will use Shizuka's strike shot and then get some HP back. And then that should set us up to beat the boss on this turn. Alright, we got the weak point right there, and there we go. Yeah. Izanagi is tough, or it's very tough for me. You know, different impossible missions, it depends on different people's playstyles, which are easier for them. For a lot of people, Izanagi is the easiest mission for them. For me, it's the most difficult. The easiest for me would be like Marishiten and maybe Bishamonten. I don't know. Akala is not too bad either. But yeah, Izanagi's tough, and then Daikoku just came out. I'm discovering he's very tough as well. Alrighty, I hope that was helpful. Good luck with Izanagi. We'll see you again. Take care.